Coming closer to home, Kenya's Supreme Court says the Electoral Commission in that country is to blame for the nullification of last month's presidential elections.
In its detailed ruling read on Wednesday, the judges said that they found that the 2017 presidential elections were neither transparent nor verifiable and were therefore left with no choice but to nullify the elections. Fresh elections are due on October the 17th, following orders by the Supreme Court that the Commission holds fresh elections within 60 days.
And judge of the Supreme Court for the third.
The Supreme Court, which gave a summary of its verdict when it invalidated Kenyatta's election victory, said in a statement that it would deliver its detailed ruling on Wednesday at 10 a.m. The ruling comes a day after hundreds of President Uhuru Kenyatta's supporters held demonstrations in various towns across the country to protest what they claimed was a stolen victory by the court. Chief Justice David Maraga scoffed at the protest and attacks at the judiciary, saying they threatened the judiciary's independence.
The Supreme Court delivered the judgment on the 2017 presidential election petition on 1st of September 2017. These attacks have become even more aggressive, culminating in lengthy and uninterrupted demonstrations right outside the Supreme Court building yesterday and today. Whereas we recognize and respect the rights of citizens to picket as provided in the Constitution, these demonstrations have bordered on violence and are clearly intended to intimidate the judiciary and the individual judges.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has led the chorus of criticisms against the Supreme Court judges, terming them as crooks. Kenyatta has promised to fix the judiciary if he is re-elected. Maraga said the Inspector General of Police has ignored calls to provide extra security measures for judges and judicial officers.
It is notable and worrying that these attacks are occurring at a time when the judiciary is starting to hear the 339 petitions already filed in various courts. At the same time, individual judges, particularly of the Supreme Court, as well as other judicial officers and staff, have been attacked, threatened, and negatively profiled on social media. Senior political leaders have also threatened the judiciary, promising to cut it to size and teach us a lesson. These attacks are denigrating, demeaning, and degrading, and are meant to intimidate, threaten, and cow the institution and individual churches. Such acts are not only unlawful, but also savage in nature.
Fresh elections are set for October the 17th, but opposition leader Raila Odinga says he will not take part in the race between him and President Uhuru Kenyatta unless his pre-election demands are met. Sarah Kimani, SABC News.